have so much stuff? Well, I love tech and I am in IT, and so I kind of learned as I went doing all these things, and actually, you know, being a creator, a digital artist, learning all about these devices that I have. You know, you just gain things over time. This is my current 2024 setup. First up is obviously the desk. I have a Furmax desk from Amazon. It's nothing special, but it does do the job. It's wide enough. It's like 120 bucks off of Amazon. I don't think they sell any of these the same brand, but it is like one of those Chinese off-brand. But I think it's really a decent desk that I really do think that it was a step up from what I had, which was just like a small little desk, 3 feet wide desk that I had. I just was ready for an upgrade, and I really enjoyed this desk. And I did take off the top part of the it was like a desk mat that went over the whole desk. It collected a lot of dust. It has like this little like fake carbon fiber finish on it, and so I get some scratches here and there, but I really do like this better because I have my own desk mat, which is the HyperX Naruto collab. It is the Itachi edition. It's red and white and black, and it just fits my aesthetic so much that my favorite color is red. And and I also love anime, so I love Naruto and I love Itachi, obviously by the Funko Pop that you see in all of my videos. I just think that this is a really good addition to my desk setup and the desk aesthetic. It really just sets off the whole desk. Next up is my HyperX Allo Origin. I think it's 6 actually. This keyboard goes to my gaming PC, and I love the buttons on here, or the switches, whatever you want to say, the keys, and they're really smooth. They're almost a little too soft. It's really compact and really small, because since I do have a 2 PC setup, I need my keyboards to kind of be small, or else I wouldn't have any room for my mouse. I kind of have a little bit of a limited space because I don't have an L desk. The other keyboard is a Razer Black Widow V3 Mini Hyperspeed. And so this keyboard, according to Razer, comes with red switches. And like I said before, this is my streaming PC keyboard, and the keys are pretty clacky and pretty clicky. It's really satisfying to click. So next up, what I have is my 2 Stream Decks. I think it's the second version V2, just a regular Stream Deck. And then I also have a Stream Deck Plus, which controls all my volume. And I only use these really when I go live and when I want to record content. And it really helps out like switching scenes when I'm live. It also helps me mute things or mute certain audio that maybe I'm like, you know, because I'm a small streamer, so something going on, like maybe I'm watching Warzone or I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima. Catch me in the next stream. I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima pretty regularly now. But anyway, like I said, I want some certain move sets up there, like techniques that I want to involve in my gameplay. And so I don't want that volume being on my recording or my stream. And so what I do is I come in here into my Stream Deck and I change that in the settings so that it doesn't route to my output in Streamlabs. I also love launching apps from the Steam Deck, and I love launching my tabs from there. Like maybe I have my YouTube Studio tab or I have my Twitch Studio tab. And it's just really like so convenient having these things configured for you. So the next thing that I really love about my setup is my Elgato Wave Arm. Now my Elgato Wave Arm, I got this like a long time ago. I went through the stages of like using the cheap Amazon stuff. Then I went to go get a blue arm. I didn't like that because it was like really high and like it's kind of in the way, and I just didn't like it. It is the LP version, which is the low profile version of the Elgato Wave mic arm. And so I love it because it comes around the corner. That's what I usually use for my vertical monitor, is it comes around the way, and I usually have it in front of me, and it's pretty sweet. I love using this thing because it really gives me that accessibility to like have it in front of me, but also not like be in the way. These are all my accessories on my desk, which leads me to my other accessory on my desk, which is the Astro Mix Amp TR. Now, a lot of people give these hate because they don't really give you graded quality, but I really love this thing. I really enjoy this thing. If you want to go check out my other video, and I basically talk about the 3 essential accessories for your gaming setup, and one of these things is that, and that is the Astro Mix amp. Now I would suggest getting like a different amp for your setup if you're just gaming and you're not streaming, whatever. But essentially what I got this for is so that I can stream for 2 PCs. So basically this has an output and an input, and so I am allowed to hear my streaming PC and outgoing to my streaming PC as well, for it fulfilled my need for that. And I really do enjoy this thing because of the main volume control, the mix amp, so you can switch around. Like again, say I'm listening to something on Chrome and I have it coming out from my streaming PC and I want to listen to it. I'm watching a YouTube video and I want to listen to it, but maybe the volume got too loud. I can just quickly go over here and just turn down the volume on the mix amp because it is coming on a different output or input, whatever you want to say, and I can turn down that volume, and it's pretty clutch. So all my gamers out there, I know you guys are deep in with your monitors, and I think that's one of the key essentials for your gaming setup, for your whatever kind of setup you're trying to do, especially if you're gaming. I have a Samsung Odyssey 27-inch LED curved monitor. It's 1440p. It does 144 hertz refresh rate, and it has a 1 millisecond response time. It does also have the AMD FreeSync, but I kind of don't use those on FPS games. I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it actually works, or it tears, and I'm not exactly sure. I think it's the delay, honestly. So I did pick up this other monitor at Best Buy with an open box, and I would suggest to you guys, if you ever do come across things open box at Best Buy, and they have a decent discount off these things, because people just return them because they're like, oh, I don't like it, you know, it doesn't work, I don't know, it just didn't work for me. And you can ask those guys like, hey, can I check it out, does it turn on, you know, all these things, and they get a decent discount. But that leads me up to my Samsung Odyssey G4. It's a 1080p monitor with 120 hertz refresh rate. It is a gaming monitor, but I picked it up and I was like, I need a vertical monitor. So because for chat, this is perfect for that reason. But it is a little bit big for, you know, chat. I wish it was a 24, but 27 is plenty, especially if I want to have, sometimes I stream to Twitch and YouTube, and I'll have both chats there and I can both monitor whatever's going on, or I can just put maybe like, again, maybe I want to watch a YouTube video here and I can still have chat here, and like I can experience both of those at the same time, which is wide enough and it's big enough. And I really love this monitor. Now this leads me to both of my PCs. Last but not least, this is my gaming PC and streaming PC. So I currently have a ROG Strix Z690 motherboard in my gaming PC with a Intel i9 12900K. I also have 32 gigs of RAM, 2 sticks of 16 gigs at 6800 megahertz. Oh, they're G-Skill, by the way. And then I also have a ROG Strix 360 millimeter AIO LC2, I believe. 10 Corsair fans, is I have an AMD Radeon 6900 XT in this gaming PC. Now this gaming PC is a beast. Like, I feel like I definitely had a come up when I found the motherboard, the chip, and the cooler was selling them on Facebook. Now I took a risk by doing that, and I bought all of this stuff for $700. Also, this is in a ROG Lian Li case. I think it is a 011 XL. All right, so next up we have my streaming PC. My streaming PC is in a Cooler Master Cube 500. I did build this case. You guys want to go check out that video as well. Kind of did like a 2-part of upgrading my system here. And again, like, I feel like this is part of my aesthetic, right? I really love tech and I really love building. Again, I have a Gigabyte Aorus X570 Wi-Fi. I have 64 gigs of RAM. It's the Trident Z Royals 3200 megahertz. And then I also have an HX 850 power supply and AverMedia capture card. Now I really do enjoy this thing. Like, it does everything that I needed to. It's up to 4K, 60 frames a second. I have an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 Super in this streaming PC. Now the thing was that this whole setup was in my gaming PC, and then it moved over to my streaming PC here. And I really enjoyed like the small compactness of this case, and it really does like do justice of having a smaller desk and allowing myself to have more room and have more capability of putting more things on my desk and having just a little bit less footprint on my whole setup. Not only that, the aesthetic of this cube case is just OP. People came over, they'd be like, whoa, that's a cool PC case. When I saw this PC case on Instagram, I was like, I gotta get that case. I gotta get that case the next time I build something, because I just love the aesthetic of it. Now I do have my A6400 over here as my streaming camera, and I do take that off as well. I have a quick release mount here, and I have a cage on here that does allow my a6400 to come off. I usually go take photos with it as well. Like, that's my main photography camera I use, and I also use this one as well, but that is my main streaming camera as well. I also want to mention my headphones. Now, I do have Truth Ear Lite, the blue. I love those headphones. They're in-ear monitors, and those are one of my best, those are one of my most recommended headphones for gaming. If you guys are getting into gaming and you want a good headphones, those are like top notch. And if, like, again, if you go check out my other video with the top 3 gaming accessories, those are one of my top recommendations to go get those headphones. Now, I also do have the Astro TRs, the Astro A50s, I believe. These are the A50s, and I also rock these every once in a while. But I will say that these do get like hot, and then also like they kind of get uncomfortable if you're gaming for like 6-7 hours. But I would put these as far as you can go, so like it gives you the max like less resistance, so like it doesn't hurt your ears. So that is pretty much my whole gaming setup right now. So if you guys want to go ahead and click that subscribe button, click that like button, and I will be uploading as soon as I can with all of this stuff. And you guys have any comments, questions about any part of my setup, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will answer those. You guys have a good day. Peace.